Hey,
Hey there. Hey,
it worked.
Alden.
Hey, Christina. All right,
Hey.
ladies. So I see we have some people on. So if you are on, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, if you could please post a comment so we can start seeing comments. And so far, it looks like we're streaming live on both, which is very exciting. And clearly, I'm looking my very best right now with half of my tutorial on.
She has her Halloween costume on.
Yeah, Christina was quite afraid when I showed up looking like this.
It's her half a Mary Kay face costume.
Yes. But but if you guys are watching live, love your half look. Thank you. So let us know. And if you okay, so for some Facebook users, will you type your name in the chat? Like say, hey, this is your name, because on our side, it isn't showing, it just says Facebook user, and we want to know who you are. And same on YouTube, if you can make comments, let us know so that we know for some drawings and giveaways. And if you're a guest, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching a playback, type in your consultant's name so that we know who to give credit to for inviting you.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin. Awesome. So
This is so cool. Okay. Yeah, bear with us. We're just dealing with new technology. So it's kind of cool, the stuff that we get to see.
We have a little PTSD from last week's experience when we didn't go live where we were supposed to, when we were supposed to, and we were sweating through our clothes. It all turned out great, but we're still a little, hey, Beverly. We're still a little, hey, Angie.
Is Angie a consultant?
I think Angie might be a guest. Angie,
who are you a guest of?
And yes, if you guys are guests, let us know who your consultant is.
Type in your name and your consultant.
And if you're on YouTube, it does, if you want to be able to make comments, it yes, Stacey. My OCD is on overdrive too. I can't look at myself very long. I scared my husband. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it." But if you're on YouTube, I think you have to create an account. You just do an email and password, and it's free to be able to comment. So if you're trying to comment and you're getting frustrated, that's the tip for the YouTube. And hey, Angie, Robin's guest. Thanks for joining us. Yes. I know I'm excited to share the rest of my look with you guys, but I'm going to have Christina introduce herself first, and then I'll introduce myself, jump into the Glamour. Christina's going to be answering questions in the chat, and for making comments, asking questions, you're going to go into our drawing for some prize giveaways. So if you are a guest, make sure that you can chat, and consultants, of course, you guys can ask questions too.
Hello there. I'm Christina Whitner, and I am a fairly new sales director. I wanted to say beauty consultant, but not anymore. I have to get used to saying that. So I started building my business a little over 7 years ago. And the reason I started was to help Alden earn her first pink Cadillac. And here we are 7 years later. So she now has earned, well, she can share that, but I've earned 2 free cars with Mary Kay, and I have earned over $5,000 in sales and commission and product sales in 1 month. And that's my highest so far. So it's going to go higher though. I'm so excited for that. And Mary Kay, oh my gosh, people always ask me what I love about Mary Kay, and I got in to help someone. So that's definitely what I'm here to do, is just help women feel good about the skin they're in and feel good about themselves and help them grow in many different ways. So that's what we do, is we help women build their own businesses, and that's a lot of growth, and we can help them with that. So I'm a business coach as well. So I'm really excited to be here and share more with you, and we'll pass it on over to Alden.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, my OCD is going a little crazy looking at my side-by-side, but welcome for the ladies that are live, and for the people that are going to catch this on replay. Thank you for plugging into us. So yes, I have been building my business for 9 years, and I started when I was 19. I was a college student, and I my start to Mary Kay is very different than most because I actually came home from the hospital in a pink Cadillac. My mom's been in Mary Kay my entire life. So I, grew up seeing a mom work this business as a business, and I really grew to love and value that. So I decided to try this for myself. And I really simply just wanted to earn a free car because there are free cars in Mary Kay. Like Christina said, she's earned 2. I just qualified for my 7th free car in Mary Kay, and not all of them are pink
Yay.
Cadillacs. So we have a ton of free cars in Mary Kay, which is a huge blessing. Not having a car or insurance payment makes a big deal in people's budgets. So I'm thankful I started just for the car 9 years later. Obviously, a lot of life has happened. I say I'm old and married now, but I'm just married. I guess I'm not that old. But
Stop saying that.
I know.
Just wait.
But I've been able to afford and have choices that some might not have been able to have. So I'm so thankful for this Mary Kay business and journey and for helping customers, in the process of that. And one thing I love that Christina said, what'd you say her highest check in 1 month was?
It was over 5,000.
What'd you say?
That was commission and sales.
And what was it?
Over 5.
Over 5. Okay. It cut out for a second. I love how she said, over 5,000 was her highest check thus far in Mary Kay. Because with Mary Kay, we get to, choose how much we want to make. So for me, my highest check has been over 20,000 in 1 month. But I also can say, but it's getting bigger and better from there, which is fun. It gives you hope. So we always want women to know, obviously, there's a ton of fun products in Mary Kay. We're going to show you some great glamour, all of that stuff. But we want you to know, what you're supporting when you're supporting your Mary Kay consultant. You're really supporting a woman's dreams. And for both of us, you're supporting our lives. So we appreciate you and thank you so much for supporting your Mary Kay consultants and us as well. So I'm excited to show you guys my look and finish it so that all you OCD people can sleep soundly tonight and not worried about me having half of a face done or not. So I'm going to, I didn't want to
I'm going to go bye-bye though.
Okay.
I'm going to take myself off the screen.
Okay. So I didn't want to spend the whole night here with you guys. So I decided to, oh gosh, this is backwards. Okay. So I did my one eye and, oh gosh, you guys, you're gonna have to bear with me on this mirror effect. So I did one eye and cheek. Haven't done my lips yet. I thought the whole half lip would just toss me. So couldn't do that. But I'm going to show you guys this look. We're going to share some different specials that we're offering for those who are on live. And so for the guest, if you guys have questions, like I said, questions or comments, put them in the chat so that we can make sure to get you guys some fun gifts, prizes, all of that stuff. You can ask product questions, comments, and you can also you get extra credit for asking some business questions. And Christina is going to be answering, but it's going to look like it's coming from me, but I promise I can't multitask like that. So that is Christina under my name. But Christina, you might have to jump on Facebook even as yourself, because I think my comments are only going to YouTube. So just a little tip. So for you guys, I wanted to show you guys I call it a lazy girl smoky eye. I get compliments when I do smoky eyes all the time. And I think it's because people are really afraid of doing smoky eyes. So people don't do them as often. But I'm going to show you guys how simple and easy this is. You can make it more dramatic, less dramatic. And I actually surprised myself when I did my one eye, how easy it was. So I'm going to get up close and personal with you guys. So I'm starting with our Mary Kay Black. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew, this is going to be interesting. I'm starting with our Mary Kay Black eyeliner. All right, you guys. Sorry, I have to see a little bit better. Are you guys going to be able to see me if I do this? Yes. Okay. So I'm just taking this black eyeliner here and just very messily, as you can see, not a straight line. What I love about doing a lazy girl smoky eye is that you don't have to be perfect. So see how imperfect that is? Don't ever go out looking like that. That would be terrifying. At least don't say that you used Mary Kay going out looking like that. But I just did a very messy line of this pencil eyeliner. I chose pencil because we're going to be able to blend it. So I'm then taking our Mary Kay blending brush, and I'm using my favorite smoky eye color, which is called Rustic. So the reason I'm using this rustic color, if you guys can see, it's a really pretty brown metallic. And I'm just going to kind of pat that into where I put that eyeliner and blend in. And the rule of thumb with smoky eyes is it's going to look scary before it gets better. So it is going to look like I'm prepping for a very frightening Halloween look, but I promise it gets better. So I'm basically just blending. And what I love with our Mary Kay eyeshadows is that they blend so well and so easily. So I want to know from you guys watching, are you afraid of smoky eyes? Do you normally do smoky eyes? Yes, Christina, I know it's frightening. Okay, so basically with a smoky eye, the goal is to have the darkest part right on your lash line, and then it gets lighter as you go up. So it's a smoke stack, like in a factory. It's darker and then gets lighter as it diffuses into the air more. So that is what we're doing here. And you guys can see, I just took this up all the way to where my crease is. And the reason that I love this is because your crease, wherever your eye is yours. So it's not like it has to be set based on what shape eye you have or anything like that. So it's wherever your eyeball goes back into your head is where your crease is. So that's where I brought that darkest color up to. And I'm taking that same color on that same smudger brush, and I just put it underneath my lash line. So then the next thing I'm going to do is take the Mary Kay blending brush, which I love. And honestly, you guys, eye colors are so fun. You can mix and match them. You can use a ton of different colors, but the one rule of thumb is don't fear, because you can always blend. So this blending brush is great because you can blend out any issues that you might have or any mistakes. So I'm taking one of my absolute favorite colors. I use it almost daily, Dusty Rose. It is a matte. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is crazy. It's a matte light pink. And at first you might think, I don't want pink eyeshadow. Like, who are you? You're being crazy. But the reason that I love this is that it's pretty subtle. So you can see, I'm sure when you guys were looking at me, you didn't think, oh, she's got a ton of pink eyeshadow on. But now that I've talked about it, you can kind of see that it's right in that mid-tone. The reason that I love this color is that it's matte. So I chose a sparkly color and then a matte color to kind of mix the finishes of them. But I love this pink color because it looks great on ivory all the way to bronze skin tones. And it makes your eye color, I think it makes it look better. Blue, green, I think it's great contrast with brown eyes, hazel, all the things. It's one of my go-to colors for every skin color, eye color, age range. Everybody needs Dusty Rose. So that is the color I did. So I basically put that right where my crease is and just blended. So you guys could see, just easily blend windshield wiper back and forth and blend that, because you don't want any hard lines. So I don't want it to have the dark color, the light color, and then the lightest color all lined up like ice cream, like Neapolitan ice cream. I want them to blend together. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in with another matte eyeshadow. And you could use sparkly, but I just strongly believe in these mattes and the sparkly at the base. And so this is light. It's called Biscotti. And I'm just brushing it right underneath my eyebrow to bring lightness right underneath the brow. And then I'm going to do just a tiny bit on the inside corner. So you don't want it to be too dark on the inside corner, because naturally we usually have darkness there. If you have dark circles at all, it's usually right around that area. So you want to avoid putting really dark things right here. Otherwise it can make you look a little bit more tired, and nobody has time for that. I want you to, if you guys are watching, drop a comment if you guys deal with dark circles. I'll be jealous if you say no. But most women usually say dark circles is a struggle. Stacy, you think Facebook stopped you? That doesn't sound good. All right, you guys, I'm doing mascara now. So I'm choosing our Fanorama, and those who know me know I love mascara. So I'm doing Fanorama because I love how lengthening it is. It does a ton of fanning out. So I just started at the base and then am building. And with a smoky eye, you can do a lot of mascara just to make it look even more dramatic. Or you can kind of keep it a little lighter on the lashes to keep the emphasis on your eyeshadow. So I don't have a ton of mascara on. So that was just one layer. And I'll do just one more layer to match the other side. Okay, so I see someone on Facebook says dark circles are their struggle too. I feel ya, girl. And my favorite thing for dark circles is our Mary Kay under eye corrector. It works miracles. I couldn't go a day without it. I would look terrifying. So definitely ask your consultant about that. Or if you are a consultant, get under eye corrector. It makes a huge difference. So you guys, are you intimidated by a smoky eye, or did that seem pretty simple? 3 eye colors. And you could make this, like if I wanted to, I could come in with the darker or with the smudger and the darker color and literally just pat on the dark color right on the lid. So if you pat on color, it makes it darker and you'll see like more pigmented. And then if you take a blending brush and kind of brush that out, it will kind of make it a little softer. So you can kind of play around with this and see. But I love this because you can do it with any colors. Of course, the colors that I chose for today are my favorite. That's why I chose them. And I think they look great on every person. But you could do this style, I guess, a smoky eye with any colors. You could do it with blacks. You could do it with charcoals, really anything, which is nice. So once you get the technique down, it's easy. Thanks. I make it look so easy. You guys, it really is easy. And I want everybody to feel confident in being able to mix up their makeup, because most times I sit down with women and they have done the same eyeshadow or the same, whatever it is with their beauty routine for years and years and years, just because they don't feel comfortable or don't feel confident doing something different. So I love having people switch things up so that, there's something new and different. And it really isn't as hard as people make it seem. So I hope that this helps you guys realize that it really isn't that difficult, that you can really do this and have it look great and not take like 1,200 years, because that's usually another concern as well. So now I'm showing you guys my lazy girl. There's a theme here. My lazy girl highlight and contour. So I'm taking a little bit of our contouring powder in Latte. So we have 2 different colors, Latte or Cocoa. So depending on your skin tone, you would choose which one works for you. So I'm super fair, so I'm choosing Latte. And this side's already done. So you can see that I've contoured here, I have blush here and highlighter here. So this side needs some help. So if you see side by side, this side that has the blush on looks like I have more color to my face and is a little bit more contoured and lifted, slimmed a little bit. So I'm going to match that on this side. So I'm using our Mary Kay cheek brush, which is my favorite. It's perfectly angled for this 3-way use. So I'm using the short squatty side because I want to get the most product right there. And so I'm taking the contour powder, bringing it up on my hairline. And then I'm also taking a little bit and bringing it along my jawline to help give more of a slim jaw. I'm going to use the same brush for all 3 of my cheek colors. My eye colors, I use different ones. But for cheek color, I'm using the same brush 3 different ways. So I just used this short side, and then the blush I'm going to put right on the powdery, the like thick middle of it. And then I'm going to flip it to the other side and use the tip for the highlighting powder. So brushes make a huge difference in application. So already you guys can see that gave me a little color. I do a little bit down the side of my nose, and that's contouring. And then I'm going to take my favorite cheek color, which is Shy Blush. I love Shy Blush because it has some sparkle in it. I feel like it makes people look a little younger. It goes great as a coral or a pink or a neutral. Looks good on all skin tones. So I'm just applying that right on my cheekbone. So rule of thumb with cheekbone and cheeks, you don't want the cheek color to come any closer to your nose than 2 finger widths, and you never want it to fall below your natural cheek bone. Because if it falls below your natural cheekbone, rumor has it that it gives you 10 years and 10 extra pounds. And I do not have time for that, and I bet you don't either. So you want to make sure it's right on your cheekbone. So I'm just kind of blending that in. And again, if you ever get too much powder, you can always blend it off with a powder brush. So don't be afraid of using that. And for cheek color, I think it's pivotal, especially as we get into wintertime and people start getting a little lighter in skin tone, looking a little more dull, especially if you're in Michigan like me. And so I think cheek color makes a big difference to kind of bring life to your face and some youthful look too. And then I'm going to take my highlighting powder. So I'm using Glazed, and we also have a darker color called Honey Glow. Yes, translucent powder helps a lot as well. So I'm putting the highlighter on top of my cheekbone. So where light naturally would touch, and then a little bit down the middle of my nose. I always do a little on my forehead and a little on my chin. So really, I want to accentuate when light hits my face, what is going to light up. Also, this brings the look of your cheekbones higher. So normally people want, higher cheekbones. So that is what that did. So am I no longer scaring you guys now that I'm matching? Because I can more easily look at myself now, which is exciting. Okay. So pop a comment or raise your hand if you guys wish your lips were bigger. Some people have really full, big lips. Some people wish their lips were bigger. I have pretty full lips. And so I don't, always do a ton to make my lips look bigger, but I'm going to show you guys, if you wanted to give the illusion of more full, bigger lips, how to do that cosmetically without having to get injections. So I'm going to take a lip liner. So I'm taking medium nude. And the reason I chose this is it's, we have light nude, medium nude, deep nude. Deep nude's really dark on my fair skin, but medium nude is a great mid-tone. And I kind of wanted to make it look a little dramatic compared to my lipstick to give the illusion of fuller lips. So, and not like the 90s look where it was like all like brown lip liner and then like a metallic lip. We won't be doing that. But I'm going to show you guys some different tips. So I already had my foundation on when I started this, obviously. So I have foundation a little bit along the edges of my lips to kind of blend things in. And I'm going to take this lip liner. It's always really hard to do lips and talk at the same time. But I'm going to take this lip liner and I'm going to make sure that I can actually see myself a little better. Okay, so I'm going to take this lip liner and I'm going to start underneath. You guys are just going to have to watch me because I'm not going to be able to talk when I do this, but I'm going to start and I'm going just slightly out of my natural lip line. Okay. So see that? And again, it's not perfect. I'm going to show you how I blend that in, but I just did a little bit outside of my natural lip line. I normally start in the center and then go out to the sides like that and then do my Cupid's bow on each side. But I mean, you could kind of do however you want. I don't really think there's like a right or wrong way, to be honest. Okay, so I just did slightly outside of my natural lip line again. on the top. And this is a really stark look, clearly. So I just take my finger and kind of buff it out in towards my lip. So see how that kind of just softened it a little bit? So I'm buffing it inside to towards my lips, not outside, because I want where I put the line to be where the line stops. The reason that I like buffing it out is so that it is not as stark. So I'm just blending it a little bit. So already you can tell that it gives the illusion of more full lips because you can actually see them because they were pretty translucent. My lips are super light in color at first. But also since I did a little bit of outlining, they look a little bit more full. And that's why I chose a darker color. Also a tip, if you guys want your lip color to last a lot longer, you can fill in your whole lip with lip liner as a first layer first. And that definitely helps your lip color stay on better. So then the color that I chose is Blush Velvet. So a more neutral, because you never want your eyes and your lips to be in, competition. You want either bold eyes and neutral lips, neutral eyes and bold, neutral lips. Wait, okay. Wow, you guys, I can speak. You want bold eyes, neutral lips, or bold lips and neutral eyes. So that is the vibe. So I chose a little bit more of a neutral lip. So this is Blush Velvet. And I'm just putting this on. Okay. So you guys can see that you can still see that the lip liner is still a little deeper than this color. So the reason I did that is because then it makes the lips look a little bit bigger, gives the illusion. So that was the method behind my madness of choosing that medium nude lip liner. So I would say choose the shade that's a little deeper than your skin tone if you're trying to give this plumper lip illusion. And then the final tip that I have is using a gloss that has a little shimmer to it. So I'm using Sheer Illusion, and I'm just going to place this gloss in the center of my lips. So right in the middle, and kind of blot together. So the reason that I didn't do this over my entire lip is because I want the emphasis on the middle of my lip, because normally that's where the most plump part of your natural lips are. So, and it doesn't look weird. It's not like, you can see lines of where the lip gloss is and where it's not, but that just makes it look a little bit more plump, and also feels nice and smooth. And our lip gloss is called our Unlimited lip gloss, and it's my favorite. I call it the anti-lip gloss because it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel tacky, doesn't feel like your lips are going to stick together. So that is why I love the gloss. How long will the gloss stay on? I think the gloss stays on a really long time. I don't think it, transfers very much, but how lip colors look on people's lips and how they stay are very different and based on each person, because some people lick their lips a lot. Some people don't. So how long lip gloss stays on me might be different than how long it stays on you. But I think overall, as far as lip glosses go, are stay on phenomenally, especially some of the darker colors. I feel like almost have like a tint. So they almost like stain your lips a little bit. So I think they stay on and look like they're on longer than they might actually be fully on, which I have come to really appreciate. So, well, thank you guys.
I'm back. Great job, Alden. Beautiful as always.
Thank you. Are you guys thinking, well, for the people watching, do you guys think that you could replicate this? Yes? No? Are you confident? Does this inspire you to try? Kathy, my lip color never wears off. I think it does. But having a lip liner on makes a really big difference. And also having lip liner, lipstick, wow, this like backwards thing. Lip liner, lipstick, and gloss, having the 3 layers makes a really big difference because say my lip gloss starts wearing off, I still have my lip liner and lipstick on. So it's not like it just looks like I have nothing on at all. So, and that's also why I like blending in the lip liner so that when stuff does start wearing off, it doesn't just look like I have, lined lips and nothing in between. So I really am a true believer in lining your whole lip or putting lip liner on and buffing it out like I did so that you don't have that look. Unless you want that look and you do you.
Great tips. So I'm just going to recap what Alden went over, the colors and stuff, so you know. So here is our palette, and I got to figure out where to hold it. So she used the rustic on the bottom, on her eyelid,
Right
and then
here.
she used the dusty rose above that, and then biscotti on top.
Yes.
And then on her cheek, she used the latte contour, and then shy blush, and then the glazed highlight on top. So those are all the colors. They all fit nicely in our customized palette.
That compact, I always am amazed by how beautiful new put together compacts are.
I know. I love it. I wanted to break into it, but I didn't. I'm like, because I thought about putting the colors on. I'm like, no, going to keep that one looking nice. So she also, on her eyes.
Can you show what the outside of that palette looks like? Because that's my favorite part.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful roses. Beautiful.
So something that's nice with Mary Kay is that we obviously chose all of those colors and you can customize that with your consultant. So say you run out of one color more, you just replace that one color and it magnetizes out of that compact and replace it. Yes. So you can customize things, you can mix and match things, but then you're not throwing away full compacts, which is way better for our environment.
And just to give you an idea to prices, our eyeshadows go for $8 each. And then the contour, highlight, and blushes are $14 each. And then the compact itself is $18. And then Alden also used our black eyeliner pencil that twists up. And it also has a built-in sharpener. So that is the black. What's that?
Stays on forever.
Stays on forever, yes. And then she used our Fanorama, which came out as a limited edition mascara, and it's back, and it's in our line permanently. So this, oh my gosh, she didn't really, did you show? I was answering questions, but I just love the wand on this. The hourglass shape, and then you can use the tip to get the small lashes, and it gives you fuller lashes. That's what I put on today too. Of course, I don't have eyelashes like Alden does, but I love this mascara, and I'm so happy it's in our line permanently. So our eyeliner is, that's the lip liner. Eyeliner is $12. Fanorama is $16. And then she has on the medium nude lip liner, which also is just like the eyeliner. It's a twist up. And then it has the sharpener on top. And I have no idea why I was trying to pull the sharpener off the bottom. And that's $12. And then our lipstick, and she did the blush velvet, and that's $18. And that is a perfect neutral color.
Looks great on everyone.
It does. I love it. And then she topped it off with our Sheer Illusion Unlimited lip gloss, and that comes in this big tube. And this lip gloss, just the wand on it goes on, and I never have to redip to apply this lip gloss. It's one and done.
Yep.
And I love that. And so the lip gloss is $16. So I'm going to put on the screen for a second here some bundles that we put together. And let's see if I can do this properly. Find it. There they are, but I'm going to take Alden off because it looks weird. But then you got my room behind you, my office. That looks weird too. So as you see on the screen, we have put together some color bundles based on what Alden tried tonight and showed you. So we have our eye bundle in the upper left-hand corner, and that includes 3 eyeshadows, the eyeliner, and the mascara. And that's $49. You're saving $3 on that eye bundle. And then on the other side, we've got our lip bundle, which has the lip liner, the lipstick, and the lip gloss for $39, saving $6. And then in the middle down below, we've got our cheek bundle, which has your latte contour, your shy blush, and then your glazed highlight. And that bundle is $39, saving $3. And then our perfect palette on the bottom is $18. For tonight, if you purchase all 3 bundles, you're going to be able to purchase that perfect palette for half price. So that is our fall Glamour Clinic look, and your consultant will be able to send that to you so you can take a look at that. We'll send that out to them after this is over. And I'm going to take this off now, bring Alden back. Oh, love and technology.
Yes.
I love that.
Yay. Thanks, Christina. That was fabulous. And I did want to share, obviously, thank you for the guest for being on, asking questions, all of that. And do let your consultant know, what are some things that you want to know? Like, what do you want tutorials on? What do you have some questions about? What would you like to see demoed? Because we're always looking for different ideas. I, do this every day. So I think that that everybody knows what I know, and I know that's not true. So I want to know what every everyday woman wants to know, whether it's brows or I don't know, anything really.
Ask anything.
Yeah, so definitely let your consultant know so that we can put on clinics and tutorials, and we're going to do skincare things, different stuff like that, so that you guys can learn more, see what, Mary Kay has to offer, so you know how vast your consultant store really is, because we are really a one-stop beauty and body shop for sure.
And I saw we had 2 guests on. Robin had a guest, Angela Gross, and then Christy Tucker is my customer, and she was on. Did we miss any other guests that are on live? Everyone will be able to watch the replay of this, but we want to know who's on live right now. So
somebody on Facebook wants to know how I do my brows, so we can do a brow clinic sometime too. Brows are always fun.
Brows that wow.
Brows that wow.
Alden's good at that. She has brows. Nice, big, full brows. I'm so jealous. That's how you know she's not old like she says she is. Old and married. She has nice, full, beautiful brows. I love it. And then we have Pamela Jan.
Hey, Pam. She's a guest of Debbie's.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Sorry, I'm writing down my little notes here.
In.
And then... So we have 3 guests on. Anyone else? Does anyone have any questions that we didn't answer?
If people are watching this played back tomorrow, definitely tag your consultant in it so that she knows that you watched. And, she can get you the set sheet and stuff as well.
And I am the prize patrol.
You're so
I love that. And I have these beautiful brushes, and I have let's try that again. I have the all over eyeshadow brush. I have the crease brush, which Alden's not showing.
Yes, sorry, I wasn't showing that one.
And then I have our newest brush, which is the best brush, is our blending brush. I love this one. Yes. So we have, make sure we have all our guests in. Okay, 3 guests. Guess what? Each guest is getting a brush.
Ooh,
each guest will get a brush.
You're extra nice.
I'm extra nice tonight. So you guys are lucky you're on for our first, what do we want to call this? Our first fall clinic doing new technology.
Yeah.
And so I'm feeling very generous. So I just need the guest to get, except Christy, she's my guest, but the other 2, if you can get addresses to me, we get this shipped out to you. And thank you for being on.
Yes.
And yeah, share with us what you want to know. I'm
Yep.
trying to figure out what that is a picture of. I can't tell. What
It's
is
a
that?
it's a yay thing. It's a what is it? I can't think of the
I
name.
can't
My
tell what
phone
it is.
is
Oh,
it's a
I can tell on my
celebration thing.
phone.
It's a celebration thing.
It almost looks like a bouquet of taco.
It it does. On your end, it does. But thank you guys
Thank
for being
you.
part of this. And definitely, if you guys have friends that you think would like to learn some things, you can add them to our Facebook group. Otherwise, if you're in our Facebook group and we share YouTube links, we can always get them those YouTube links as well, because we're definitely planning on doing more clinics, more fun things, giving more things away, and teaching you guys so you can be confident in your skin and beauty techniques. So,
And we need lots of practice. So we need to know where to look,
yes.
where to hold things, because it's very different in this new technology that we're using.
Yes.
So we need more practice.
This whole opposite thing, you guys. thanks for dealing with me tonight, because that was a moment, but I appreciate it. So thanks again. Thanks, Christina, for helping figure out this technology, and yay, have a happy Monday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.